day one, decided to head through Nevada. So we're in Nevada. I managed to pierce a hole in my gas tank, my spare gas tank, so I'm definitely not on schedule. Look at this. This is the stuff of nightmares. These bad boys are called Mormon crickets. They are everywhere. The roads get closed because it's just a bloodbath. Like everywhere I'm walking, I'm just crunching on them. Look at them. Writing names on these dollar bills, putting them on the roof, along with everyone who's ever been to this bar before. Are you a local?
Yeah, he's very local.
Why do I like living here? Because it's pretty much, you can go anywhere. You go out this door right here, you shoot guns, people ain't gonna care.
53 years, I'm born and bred. I'm Battle through and through. You're right out there, you can feel the bombs blow up here. The Top Gun facilities, this is their electronic warfare training center. They fly 50, 75 feet off the ground, something like that's really low. You can see them. The F-18 they use now. You can live the American dream out there. I mean, depending on what you want to do. There's like the gold mining.
So the Pony Express from 1860 to 1862.
Somewhere near
there. It was the original postal service.
People say, we've had a few reviews and everything say, oh, the run-down looking place. Yeah, that's it. That's us. Rawhide House. It's haunted, very much so. And lots of people have seen the ghost. She was obsessed with mining. She always thought she was going to find her gold mine. Her children put her in a home in Fallon. And she left the home the next day and hiked all the way back up to her home, up at Rawhide. And so they let her live out her days there. So she said, I'll never leave here. I'll never leave my home, and she never has, so she's still there. They're not really even crickets. They were named that because of that Mormon. They attacked the Mormon crops. They misnamed them crickets. They're really kind of a locust. They burned their crops. They did everything. They couldn't get rid of them. When they finally prayed, seagulls came from out of nowhere and ate all the crickets. And so it was a miracle. And they still celebrate that today. My husband's over there with a torch right now, trying to burn down the motel. Roasted crickets.
Nevada has a couple of things that are still unique. It was the first state in the country to legalize gambling. It has legalized prostitution and brothels. We have a great history of mining. I think that the American dream is to do better than your parents. So is the American dream dead? No, but it's much harder to attain.
For me, the American dream now is for my kids and my grandkids. I want them to have the same opportunities I had, even though I blew most of them. This loneliest road in America, it's amazing. I like Nevada because it's pretty much live your own life. Gun laws. They have to put signs up, slow down, Mormon crickets. They're a hazard, they're a road hazard. But they're just passing through. We have the same thing with tarantulas. They used to say that on the holiday weekends, if this was a city, it'd be the 5th largest city in Nevada. A piece of advice, yeah, it's better to not need a gun and have one than to need a gun and not have one.
350. Just absolutely nothing as far as the eye can see. Cracked earth. There is a bomb testing station. As I was riding, I saw a bomb go off. Just a regular bomb. There was nuclear testing, underground nuclear testing, I believe in the 60s in these parts. Smoke over in the distance, that's a bomb that's just been tested. Every gas station along this highway I'm stopping to fuel up because there's usually only one about every 70 or 80 miles and my tank can only do 100, so I'm not about to risk it all out here in the Nevadan desert. We got here $3.30, not bad. I'm mapping out my ride for the day. I'm over here in Austin. I thought I was going to Oregon, but I've just realized that this is Area 51 and I really want to go and hang out in a little alien town called Rachel. Now that I know that there's extraterrestrial activity, you cannot keep me away. I've made it to Area 51. Dream come true. Well, not exactly in Area 51 because it's technically prohibited, but I'm right on the outskirts. I'm gonna be staying in this little town over here. A hotspot for conspiracy theorists and paranormal enthusiasts, and Earthlings are welcomed. Got my UFO motorcycle license. It just feels really good to be above board and legit. We're right on the edge of Area 51, so we are expecting some activity tonight.
You know how crazy it is? They show up like so many times, and then they come really up close.
So the kind of people that come visit Rachel in Area 51 are anywhere from just people driving through to people that literally walk in wearing tinfoil hats. I've had it so many times, morph suits, I've seen it all. The black mailbox, you know, they're like, oh yeah, this government thing. I've met the guy who the mailbox belongs to a dozen times. He comes in here all the time. People kept stealing his mail or about the back gate, you know, and they're like, oh, am I gonna get arrested if I go down there? No. A dozen people do it a day. Like, no one cares. We've had like drunk locals go over there and trip themselves over the thing. We're not trying to get government secrets or whatever. We're just hanging out. Same with the alien stock thing. Everybody came here thinking that they were going to storm Area 51. You're not. Some people worked at the test site at Area 51 and then retired. And this place is cheap. It's cheap to buy land. It's like $5 grand for an acre. But we do see weird aircraft. I could say that. I've seen things on the camera that were just like, what the hell is this? They said that they saw in the sky in broad daylight, like a bunch of interlocking shapes. It's the only way that they could describe it. Interlocking shapes that were moving and were creating some kind of like a screen.
This gallon should get me about 50 miles, which is exactly how long I have to go until the next gas station, so fingers crossed. Had to stop. How can there be all this desert and then out of nowhere that? I just don't understand it. So cool. Just rolling up to Chick-fil-A.
Almond Palmer.
What's that?
It's half lemonade, half sweet tea.
Alright, I'll give that a go. What's it called? Mrs.
It's called an Almond Palmer.
Alna Palmer.
Yeah.
Anna Palmer. How the fuck do I get out of this joint? This is how you carry a drink, an Arnold Palmer, on a motorcycle. Pro tip. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad it did not explode. I would be pretty unhappy. I literally have no idea why people like this drink. But I bought it, so I'm gonna drink it. What kind of people live in Nevada?
Crazy people, killers, murderers, assassins, nice
nice people like me. This place is open 24 hours, other than the quarantine, but everything's open 24 hours. You can get some tequila, shot tequila, beer, and just go all out. You can do pretty much anything here, from hookers to cocaine.